Happy Mass Monday, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to make these fun book page pockets. Nothing like a fun book page project, and it's not rocket science, you guys. We've already done these many times, I'm sure. But I wanted some for my journals, and I told you I'm going to be making a journal that's a little more eclectic. It's got a kind of a combination of different things and just whatever I'm feeling. So I wanted to make some stuff from scratch and also utilize my scrapbook papers. So I brought along those squares that we had left over from last week's Mass Monday. I just went ahead and distressed them, and I'm using them as a backdrop for this. So I thought they'd be cute as a backdrop. Kind of saves me from having to do a ton of decorating because they kind of speak for themselves, you know. I've just got like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces on here and that background, and yeah, I like them. So let's get started. All you're going to need is some glue. I'm going to use my glue stick for now, and some scissors, possibly a bone folder if you have it. If not, use your scissor handles. Let's see, stuff to decorate with, an assortment of book pages. I like to use pages that I know once I glue them together they're gonna hold up. You know, some books are so fragile that you have to glue your page to more of a secure setting, like a cardstock or something. But I'm doubling up these, and I'm gonna give a try with these guys and see how they do. These all are pretty old, so we'll see what happens. But I've got one done, and what I've done is glued one upside down, one right side up. And you put them together, and that way when you fold this, the one that's upside down will look like it's right side up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these and show you. All I did was put this as a backdrop, and I'm leaving this book edge to be a frame because I think that's cute. You know, I love to frame stuff. And then I'm going to use my art glitter glue because I don't want to use up my glue stick for something like this. And I actually cleared out my big bottle today of my tacky glue, and hopefully it'll be working for me. I may use that as well just to get that glue moving, because every time I've gone to use it lately it's been just a mess. So this is gonna go this way, and I'm gonna try to lay this out as even as possible. Get it on there. I'm a little off, of course. I can see it just slightly. There we go. And so, yeah, I leave a little frame around the edge. You could actually glue this piece, or whatever you use. You could glue it down as a pocket here and have another pocket on top if you wanted. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold this up, make a little pocket, and put some glue. See how easy these are? I love easy. I really do. I agree with Tina about that. She always says that, and it's just, I'm the same way. I enjoy easy. Sometimes I get a little bit complicated, but for the most part, this is my way to go. Okay. So there we go. Super, super simple. And we're done. I'm just going to use my bone folder to kind of push that down, set that aside and let it dry, and we'll make another one. And this time, okay, we're going to separate the pages, put one upside down. Okay, make sure it's upside down. This one's up, right side up. So when we fold the bottom up, it's going to be right side up. Okay? All right. Okay, oops, you know what? I need my blue sheet here. There we go. I think I used my last, I may have one more of my mini poster boards. I have to find them. They haven't had them at my Dollar Tree lately. Valerie was kind enough to bring me a batch of the black ones that I like, but I've used them all up now, and I'm not sure where to get them again, so I'm trying to keep this one kind of clean, or at least not totally mess it up. Okay, so now make sure upside down, right side up. I'm going to hit, I was going to say, if you can get one corner held down, then it's easier to bring these pages together. Okay, so I'm just getting that on there right there, and then that way I can use that leverage to kind of maneuver my paper. I still went a little uneven on this one. It's okay though. It'll be fine. So I'm going to kind of do this assembly style and just... Okay. Do my gluing first. Since I showed you how easy these are. These are nothing complicated. Ah, I tore the paper. Oh, it got stuck. It's got stuck. Oh, and it's old paper, so it's ripping on me. Darn it. Darn it. Yep. Got stuck on the glue page. Oh well, just that one little tiny part, so I think it'll be alright. Get my corner here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to try, these are really, they're flexible, but they're thin, but they sound cool. So we'll see. They're really thin paper. This is from The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I'm going to get a fresh glue sheet so I don't get this everywhere. Oops, flip this upside down. Okay. All right. Okay. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I forget. Oh, so I got a call today from the leader of our homeless ministry. We got a meeting tomorrow, so I'll be going to that. I didn't go to the last one because I wasn't feeling well. But this one we're going to be talking about, I guess, the next 3 meetings, and then also planning for Thanksgiving, because I guess we're making a big meal for our folks that come. So that should be fun. Not sure what I'm going to offer to make yet. I do a pretty good Thanksgiving meal, if I do say so myself. So okay, I'm just using a Mod Podge little wedge thing that you can use to flatten stuff down. Okay, turn this over so I don't mess up another page. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to make it for that tomorrow. I think after this video I'm gonna get dressed and run down to the store and do my normal Saturday shopping. And that way, because every time we have a meeting on a Saturday morning, we end up running till around 11, 12 o'clock, and then when we get done, I go shopping after that because, because the meeting's so... Of course, the meeting's at 10. I could probably do my shopping in the morning here in our town, because I end up staying out really late in the afternoon, and I'm so worn out by the time I get back home. And I told, I was telling her I haven't been feeling well. I don't want to do that. So, but now that I'm realizing, wait, the meeting, because the last couple of meetings have been at 9 o'clock, and it just, yeah, didn't work for me. But I'm always back before, well, that one went on even on me. I'm always back before 10 a.m. when I go shopping on Saturdays. I'm back at like 8:30 because I leave really early and go at 6 o'clock and shop, And I don't have to get as much this time, so yeah. I think it'll be okay. I don't think I need to go today. Let's try a couple of these pages. And I'll let you guys know how our thing goes for Thanksgiving, of course. And we're going to be trimming this off a little bit. I think I'll go ahead and glue them together first, though. Now, this paper I'm not sure about. Let's fold a piece and see what it does. Yeah, this paper is cracking pretty substantially. Yeah, I think I better not use that one. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just grab a couple more of these pages. I was playing with stamping my book pages. I should just use one of these, huh? I have stuff that could go with. I should go ahead and use it. Oh, wow, I was doing it on a lot of them. That was forever ago. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember when I did all this stamping, but... Let's see. I have more right here. So I wonder, will these go with... Oh, I hear sirens. My goodness, a lot of them. Okay. Well, we'll give it a shot, right? Those sirens were loud. They sounded close, too. I don't know. Okay. Make sure and put this upside down because this one's right side up. And I'm going to use this corner. Okay. I'll have to trim a little bit of this off because I tore that side page. But that'd be kind of cute. Chapter 1. Yep, let that dry. Do another one. Let's see. Let me use one that's not so torn up. I tore these pretty bad. I did. I did not do a good job tearing these out. Let's see. My paper is ripping. Look at that. Careful. Careful. There we go. That's better. This is just an old romance novel by Cartwright. What was her name? Barbara Cartland, I think. Cartland? Her, yeah. She was quite the prolific writer back in the day. If you've never read one of her romances, they're very sweet, they're clean, they're written in a historical time frame. I love them. I always did love them. Barbara Cartland, yeah. Jane, I love those, and I love, like, oh, what's her name? Eyre. I can't think of her first name right now. Love it, love it, love it. I love books written in the Regency period, so, or the Georgian or Victorian, but especially Regency and Georgian. Those are probably my two favorite genres of romance novels, and I used to be an avid romance novel reader. I gave up the more erotic ones years ago, but I just love a good, clean, funny romance, you know, with a little mystery thrown in. I actually wrote a lot of stories and never published any of them. Never even really tried, but wrote a lot of stories in that genre myself. I did a lot of research. I have done a ton of research in those eras. I think that's probably why you see a lot of that in my, like the Georgian and Victorian and stuff in my journals, because I really, yeah. I haven't done anything in the Regency yet, which would be more, of course, like Jane Austen and stuff like that. But, you know, you never know. You never know, right? I'm going to do these two together and see how they come out. And this, I think that'll be it for me. I try not to go overboard on our mass makes because I have so much stuff. I have really got to put those packets together, you guys. I mentioned them to you last week. I have to stop being lazy, and I'm not being lazy. I just get so tired. I hate it. It's annoying. I feel like I'm like it. You know, right now I feel good, but then in a little bit I'll get sleepy. And my brain just does not want to do everything that, you know, my body doesn't want to do everything my brain thinks of. I think of all these projects and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I can do this and I can do that, and then the energy leaves me. I don't like that, you guys. It's a bummer. That's why I'm actually not as active on my Tara's Take page, my business page. I'm not as active in our group as I'd like to be, our Facebook group. I'm sorry about that. I try to be, but I don't know. I don't have it in me, it seems like, and I'm trying. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better in the last few weeks, eating better, and, you know, me and my beet juice and stuff, but I still don't feel like I'm up to snuff. I see people like Vanessa, Miss Vanessa from Clemens Crafts, and you're so busy, you work full time, you do everything, and you know, you just go, 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 go. And I feel like I'm over here being like, yeah, I ain't getting nothing done. I'm going to turn my volume off on my computer. I keep hearing it beep. There we go. I'm getting notifications from Facebook and stuff. Oh man, I got glue on there. Shoot. I was trying not to do that. Okay. Alrighty then. So let's move these out of the way. We've got a few to work with now. And oh, there you go. See, that's cute. I knew that one might look good because I had the color scheme going. Now, what will look good with it? How about these little strawberries? I don't know. Oh, this one's pretty. Flowers. I've got stamps. I've got the keys. Here we go. Let's see. This one's not as framed because I had to thin it out. But it still gets the point across. You've got your little pocket with your butterflies on it. I'm going to put this glue away so I don't waste it. Okay. I'm going to try my sticky, it's my sticky glue. See how it does. I cleaned the nozzle today. If you guys watch me, you know that lately I've been struggling every time I try to use this puppy. And I added a little bit of glue to it. It might just be that glue that's coming out is from the top. It's newer from the other bottle. Because I think the glue that's in here was trying to kind of thicken up and dry out a little bit. Okay. That was messy. Okay. There we go. Now, if you aren't a member of the Facebook group, please come and join us. I posted a freebie from my new digital kit, Steampunk Dreams, and I want you to get your hands on it. It's pretty cute. I'm trying to catch up on like my Buy Me a Coffee and get a Patreon started, and that kind of stuff will be coming soon. I'm going to let you know when I get it done. But yeah, come over and get your freebie off Facebook group, okay? And join us, because we would love to see some of your work. And I want to encourage any of you who are on our Facebook group and haven't been posting, please post your work for us. There's a few of us that are very avid. I'm going to cut this off just because it's uneven down here. We're very, avid at posting, and then there's just it's like there's so many of you who aren't. And I just want to invite you guys, please feel free to come alongside us and show us your work, because we inspire each other, I have those that post all the time, and we inspire one another. It's, just like any Facebook group. I know it's hard when most of us are members of multiple groups, and you kind of get your favorite groups, and ours is small still. But yeah, come alongside us and let's encourage one another, okay? Let me see here. I'm just setting that over there. And I'm going to try one of these from the... Okay, somehow, I don't know how I do this, but somehow I manage to put these wrong once in a while. And I did it earlier, and I've done it again. so that no matter which way it's going, oh, there it is. I got it. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but anyway. Okay. I was freaking out. I'm going to do the keys. I like that one. Oh, no, wait. You know what? I think I'll do the stamps. I don't think I've done one with the stamp background yet. Yeah. Let's do this guy. Now this pocket will be a little bit wider. Cool beans. So we're just going to make a big X. Swirl it all around. Go along that edge as best I can. I shake so much, it's hard. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I have a little indention on this one because I used this piece and I started to fold it at a certain point, and when we were doing it last week, and then I didn't end up cutting that side off, so you can kind of see there's a line right here, but I think it'll be okay. And there's our pocket. We want to go all the way up. I think we can make the pocket a little bit bigger. And I'm going to go ahead and use this glue because it just dries a little faster. Okay. All right. I was thinking this morning, I almost showed you guys how I was doing these little notebooks, but I was doing it in a pocket, and I'm trying, where's the one I made? I can't see it. I don't know where I stuck it. So I was doing the notebooks like this, okay, like a flip pad, but I was doing it on the lip of an envelope, and so it was like a coin envelope, and then on the back half was a flip pad. So if I can figure out where I put it, I'll show it to you. Oh, here. So like I was gonna tack, I'll use this one. I was making it into a coin envelope, right? But then instead of using it as an envelope, I was gonna put paper and have a little notepad, and you could either have it behind the notepad like this, or you could have it behind this way and have the envelope like this. So yeah, I started to do that one as our mass make, and then I changed my mind, but it's okay. Just thought I'd tell you about it. Okay, now I'm thinking did I do it again? There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's do the strawberries. These are strawberries, right? Yeah, those strawberries. So this will be kind of hidden. I was going to cut it off, but then I lose all of my frame. So I think instead we're going to just flip it and use the other side. Well, the glue's flowing nicely. That's good. I am so not used to using my big bottles, though. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I like these. They're so easy. And I know they're not anything like brain surgery at all. They're too easy. But I do think they're fun. I think any book page pocket is fun, actually. I love book page pockets. Just noticed that this is up a little bit. Okay. So I've already done 4, 5, 6. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This one I ended up gluing a little bit crooked. Just trimming that edge off some. Somehow I did this one crooked or backwards somehow. Well, we shall cover that up. That's all. Let's do keys for this one. Okay. I am trying to figure out and look into a way to make my live feed through my phone camera not quite so painful as it was last time I did that. The reason I haven't done a live again is because of how hesitant the picture was for you guys. But we had such a good time just hanging out. And I know many of you have suggested we do Zoom, which we could, but I'm concerned about the time frame because I know you have to pay. I think it's only like 50 minutes or something that you can actually do for free. And I'd have to pay for a service, and I do not have that right now. I just don't have that in the funds right now. So yeah, but I'm looking into, I do know what, I believe I know what I did wrong as far as the angle of the camera. I discovered something about my camera after the fact that I have no longer had to edit my videos to make them the right direction because of the way that I start the filming. I changed the way I start the filming, and it just worked like a miracle. Duh. But so I think if I set the camera differently when I start up, it will, you know, be fine as far as the direction of the filming. But yeah, it's the slowness, like the hesitancy and the buffering of my movements that I noticed, and that's kind of, you know, a bummer. So I'm working on it, you guys, so we can have another live, because I really enjoyed hanging out with all of you so much. I mean it. And I know you did too. We all just had a blast together, and it was just really cool. I'm going to go ahead and cut. I've got this fold on both of these because, like I said, this is the one that I started to cut it, and well, I folded it the wrong way at the time that I was practicing doing that project before I started with you guys, and I just went ahead and kept the paper. But now that way I don't have that big old fold, and, you know. Let's get this. Okay. All right. Okay, postcard. Oops, wrong one. Trying to use this for the bigger surface. Yeah, they have totally, I know I've mentioned it before, but they have completely updated our crafting department at my Walmart. You know how they were moving everything around and stuff. And yeah, our Walmart has like a ton of stuff that it didn't have before, which is very fun. Papers and tools and yarns. I mean, it's so funny. Pioneer Woman, she's got yarn now. Have you guys seen that? Because I'm a crocheter. I don't talk about it much with you guys, but I do crochet. That was one of my very first craftings I ever did in my life. And I love Lena's stuff she's been putting on our Facebook group. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. She has such beautiful crochet projects. And so, yeah, they've had the yarn that matches the colors out of the fabrics for Pioneer Woman. So that's fun. And then she's got the Pioneer Woman crochet hook case, and the Pioneer Woman oh, what is it? Crochet hooks, and then what else was there? Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. It was just cracking me up. I'm like, that girl, she has really done well for herself. Praise God. She has done good. Okay. I'm so habitually grab my little bottle, I keep doing it. Okay. I recorded 3 of our devotions today. Today's Friday. If you're thinking I'm on Monday, you know, if you watch me at all, you know I'm not. But yeah, today's Friday of last week. So I did our Saturday, Sunday, and Monday devotions this morning. And I have discovered that most of my back pain I've been having is from sleeping on our mattress. So we are looking into getting a new mattress because I have been sleeping on the couch the last couple of nights. And I would say about probably at least 50 to 70% of my back pain has subsided. I still have the stiffness. I still get hurting. I still get a painful back because I have a bad back from my car accident I had in 2005. But for it to be in total knots, you know, it's been the mattress. Because when I sleep on the couch, it's not there. Not like that. It gets so bad, you guys, that I can't even breathe sometimes. It hurts so much. It's awful. Let's see. So anyway, I was up early this morning, like always, but I've been feeling better, so I was able to get a bunch of our devotions done and ready for you guys, and then also record this. And so yeah, it's been a good, productive morning for me. Let's see. I did a keys, but I'm down to pretty much. I'm redoing all of them now. So let's see. I'll do another key. I really like the keys. Okay. Does it match the flowers? Maybe not. Let's do. Should we do the stamps? Nah, I think I'll do the strawberries again. It'll be better. And oh my gosh, I was having so much fun yesterday, you guys, with working on that new kit, the steampunk kit. And one of you requested that I do a like nativity type Christmas kit. So today, after I get done doing this, at some point I am going to go in and do some searching to see if I can find the right images online. I tried Photoshop to go in and see if it was part of my membership, because I don't know if it's this week's videos or if it was last week's videos, but I mentioned to you guys that I was going to look, because I already pay money for the full membership, right? Well, the full membership is never the full membership with Photoshop, because Adobe just charges you for every little thing. They get you for like everything. But I'm going to nip this off here. But so I went in and I looked, and sure enough, no, to get images, you get with your 30-day free trial. Check this out. With your 30-day free trial, okay, you get 10, and I don't remember what they call them. It's not images, but that's what it means. You get 10 images, okay? And then that's all for your 30-day free trial. And then after that, you pay for the membership $29.99 a month. So you pay $30 a month, and I think you only get like 30 images or something like. I mean, it's crazy how expensive they are. I said, oh heck no, I'm not paying that much. I do Graphics Fairy, if any of you wonder where I get some of my images. And I went into Canva and I realized, I've got all mine, I realized that I could actually just create with pictures, the images, pages and pages of images, and then download them to my system and use them that way in my stuff. So I pay for it, so they're mine. You know, I get them on the premium thing. the Pro. I think they call it Pro on that channel. I mean, on Canva. But anyway, so yeah, I pay my monthly for Canva and I pay for Graphics Fairy. And neither one of them, even together, costs as much as Photoshop. It's crazy. Photoshop is so expensive. Anyway, I won't get started. But you get me. I'm looking over here to my left. I've got so many fun things surrounding me, you guys. Seriously, I do. I have so many fun things surrounding me that I'm wondering. I have yet to use any of these beautiful flowers. I don't even know how to use them. I want to use them though. I was thinking it'd be really pretty to have one up here. I've got so many goodies. These are all from Miss Heather. The ones I'm pulling out right now are in a stack here to my left. And I'm thinking, what do I have? Let's see. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like all of it. Who am I trying to kid? Let me see. Okay. Sorry. I know. I'm talking to myself and keep saying, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to try... I love this piece so much. Let's see, which one do I want to do anything with? I'm going to do the key. This one. This would look cool on here. I'm really afraid to use this because look at it. I use the whole thing. It's so cool. It's the only piece I have. You know. It's your Tara. She can't make up her mind. What does she want to use for these lovely, lovely things? Gotta find something that'll fit on there. I do want to use some, I think some trim or some lace. And oh gosh. Oh, this one's fun. Will that fit? Ah, just a little bit too big. If I trimmed it down a slightly bit more, that would fit. But it's kind of... got this little guy. I'm just looking around because I'm thinking that these type of cardstock would... This is a nice thick cardstock that it might make this paper a little more secure. Oh, that one's pretty. That would look better on one of these. You know? I'm going to trim this down just a little further. Let me see if I can, yeah. I'm going to bring this so that, and then we'll darken it up. Okay, it's pretty straight. It's not perfect, but okay. This is an interesting paper. I'm not sure what I did with this. It feels almost like I put clear varnish on it or something, but I don't recall doing that. I'm not sure, but it does feel odd. Not in a bad way, just thicker and a little bit different. Now this part, because this book page is older, I have to be careful not to crack it. Now you could put a piece of cardboard as a tip for you guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can take a piece of cardboard and use that as an edge so that you don't mess up your paper, okay? Learned that trick, I think, from Louise Heinzel. I don't remember where I learned it. I'm pretty sure it was from her, but it was when I first started junk journals, and I wasn't really aware of who everyone was at that point, but I think it was Louise that taught me that one. Just gives you a nice secure base, so if you have really thin paper you're dealing with, then you're not screwing up the paper and making it, you know, rip and break and stuff. Oh, I like that there. So I'm going to put those little guys there. This is, it looks like this is on the back of a, it's almost like a children's piece of paper. I'm just really not sure what I printed that on. Oops. Little jags are causing me to mess up. Okay. There we go. Give that a nice press. Okay. And I was thinking that I would use some of either, let's see, I think this is too thick. Let's see. Yeah, oh, that's too thick. This dark one is nice. This looks probably better with this, but this looks better with that. So I think I'm going to use this because of the fact that we're going to roll this around and make it squeeze up a little bit. It's pretty straight in some spots. We don't want that. I don't want that. I don't like them when they're straight. I like the crinkle cut, or the crinkle cut. I always say that. I've been trying not to. Crinkle seam binding. I always want to call it crinkle cut fries. I know. I'm a goof. Anyway. I like for it to be really wrapped around itself. All right. Let's go along the bottom here. I like these because I didn't have to do a ton to them to make them look cute. They just kind of look cute by themselves. Stay there. Okay. All right. There we go. And what else do we want to put? I have got that gnat. Sorry, I'm not a gnat person. I will smack him. Come on, go away. I smacked myself. He's over here on my face. Walk by faith and not by sight. Hallelujah. I want to put something up here as well, kind of like I did with this one. I like how that one came out. So I'm looking here to see what would go with that picture. These are so big. They're scriptures, and I really like these. But they're so big, I'd almost cover, actually it would cover like that whole part. And I want it to show. I have my scripture scraps. I could use some of those. But they are too, I think they're too big too. Got my little ones. Let me see. Oh, wait, we've got other stuff in here too. Maybe. Holy and dearly loved. The greatest of these is love. Oh, I kind of like that. And we could change the coloring of this, okay, by using some different ink to kind of yellow this so it doesn't look so gray, because it's a gray. See? And then bring it even into more matchy by using some walnut around the edge so it darkens that. The first one I used was the twig, gathered twigs. And this is the walnut stain that's given it that nice dark edge. Kind of brings it into a better coloring. And let me see. I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm not sure yet. But I kind of like that. Yeah. I do believe that's it. For me. I love this floor. Velvet, whatever. I just think it's so cool. I love decorating with it if I can. I'll go ahead and trim this before I start doing glue. I'm not using that other end because it's folded and it's got like this big crease in it, so. Okay. I always tear the ends off so that it's got frayed edges. And just put some strips along here. Any glue will do ya. Art glitter glue works great on the trims and stuff, so if you don't have Fabri-Tac, don't worry about it. I have Fabri-Tac and I'm not using it. I don't really care. I think that art glitter glue does a great job. I want it to dry kind of quick, so that's why I didn't use tacky glue. Tacky glue has a tendency to stay wet longer for me. I have my gun heated up and ready to go, believe it or not. I'm just dropping everything. I don't have any room over here. As my girls all well know, I've complained enough about that. I'm moving things that I really don't need to have up here. Okay. And I'm trying to do it nice and slowly so I don't knock anything over. All right. So I'm going to use some of the hot glue on this because that works really good and really quick. And yeah. I'm just trying not to burn myself. And it'll also kind of give it a raised, oh thank goodness, a raised look, which I like. There we go. The greatest of these is love. My pocket, how's it holding up? This paper is very thin. I'm kind of not sure about this paper. So if you have a super thin paper, be careful. I'm wondering if I know it sounds weird, but I'm wondering if I stuck cardstock on the back of here to strengthen the back, but I don't know what that would do for the front, for these. I'm just concerned that it's going to tear. Let me see. Let's put I don't know. I think it'll be okay, but the person who uses this will just need to be gentle because this paper is over 100 years old. So it's very old. So there's that one. What time is it? We still have time to do another one. Let's do a more girly one here. I want to do one of these. I've got so much stuff out, you guys. So much. Okay. Don't know. Let me see. That's kind of cute. I've got these strips. I believe these are from Miss Lena. I love her kits so much. I need to create a strip kit. She got me hooked on strips, doing strips on the sides of stuff because, yeah, they just look so fun. I'm thinking I'm going to tear, I'm going to tear some of this. There. Not the whole thing, just some. Okay. All right. And then what? Then what? I don't think there's anything else in there for me. I think I'm going to do a person. Let me see. Glancing through my basket here. Oh, she's so cute. Look at that. She doesn't fit on there. And I've already got the sides of her picture, like, she's pretty, but too big. All right, T, let's find one that's smaller. A pretty one that's smaller. Don't know why I'm humming Inspector Gadget. Don't ask me. Just random things come into my brain. It's like that up here in my head. It's very random at times, especially when it comes to songs. Do you guys do that? Just out of nowhere? Courtney does it all the time. Cracks me up. I never know what's going to come out of that boy's mouth. He's so funny. Let's see. Oh, she's pretty. La, 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 la. Do we want a colorful one or more of a black and white one? Oh, I like all of these. Beautiful pictures. She's very somber looking now, isn't she? Then, of course, we have some of these. These are always fun. The ones that I can't, for the life of me, remember where I got, but I really like them. I have a ton of them. I just keep them around because some of them are a little bit funky, but some of them are just really pretty. Oh, that one's cool. Kind of like this one. Let's see how this looks torn down and stuck in a corner over here or something. I don't want her to dominate. I just want her to add to the picture. And it is a very feminine type picture, so I think I will use a vintage photo. Oopsie. Gee. Good job, Tara. Should I? Because I've already used walnut. I didn't think about that, but I'm going to darken this a little bit. This part is so bright. There. Nah, I think on that part I'll use walnut. Okay. And if you do like me and constantly forget to distress something before you glue it down, like I do all the time, just, let's see, just grab a piece of paper, stick it in there, and then you can just kind of go like that. And that way it takes the hard line and not your piece, okay? But you still get the distress. Okay, so I am thinking I'm going to put her there, but I'm also wondering if I can do maybe a touch of, not a lot, just a little bit of some, if I could get this to fit. It's just a tiny piece. I actually think it's wide enough that I might be able to tear this. Maybe. I hope I don't mess it up. I've got more up there, not of this color though. So yeah, I don't, oh wait, maybe. I'm not strong enough. Isn't that sad? I used to be strong enough to do something like this. I'm weak now, it seems, to me. Yep, it won't tear for me. Dang it. Oh, there we go. I got it. I think, yeah, I just want a small piece here. Let's see. Get my hot glue gun and get a stick ready because I'm going to run out. And I'm just going to put it up. Do I want it on that side or on that side? I think I'll put it on the left side. I know it's going to kind of block my, oh, wait. It's going to kind of block my pocket slightly, but it's okay. I'm kind of haphazard because of the space I have here, guys. Otherwise, I'd be probably paying a little bit more attention to the fact that I'm throwing everything on top, my gun on top of this little area, but and I'm going to use this other side here to just add to it. I know it's not as thick the way I tore it, but I think it'll be okay. Hold that there for a sec. Oh, gosh, the glue. Huh? I got some glue right there. Just trim that off. There. Oh, I like how raggedy it looks. I like that. Okay. All right. Get these girls back where they belong so they're not in my way. Now, okay, and I have no idea what I want to put with this. Definitely not that. Kind of like this. It says, "With all my heart." That song, "I Love You Truly," just floated through my head. That's an oldie but a goodie. And no, I'm not going to sing it. I don't know all the words. I know, I love you truly, truly, dear. And that's about all I know. And my voice sounds like a frog today. I have not sung at all since church on Sunday. All right, with all my heart, then we're going to add a little bit of our vintage around the edges. Okay. I'm thinking I'm wondering if I still want this piece. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if that is the one I want to use. I have see if any of them will go, actually. I have my strips from our rose kit, and I'm thinking that this strip might look kind of pretty in here because it matches. Let's see. Do a little tearing. I'm just kind of, there we go, doing the same thing I did on the other one. Let's roughen this edge a little too. There we go. Distress is always good in every form. For our purposes, right? Yeah, I think I like this better because of the color scheme. Yeah. Should I do it upside down like this? With all my heart. No, I think I'll do it this way. And these back. I want something else under. I do. What do I have up here? Oh. We have this. We could also do thread, but I do love this silly cheesecloth. Especially this tan one. I just love it. I'll probably never find it again. No, I'm sure I can get it on Amazon. We're just gonna scrunch it up some. Probably don't need this long a piece, but that's okay. Praise God. I'm not going to worry about it. Amen. There. Leave that out. Yep. All right, so we're just going to do my glue. I haven't even glued my girl down yet, have I? It's okay. She'll wait. She's fine with it. I think I'll put this. I actually like it this way better, even though the paper's upside down. You're not really going to be able to tell. It's not a huge ordeal there. I just cover that word up a little bit more and you can't tell hardly at all. Well, the numbers are upside down. I guess I could just tear this as well, and then that way both sides would have some tearing on them. I like the torn look anyway, so there. And this hot glue will secure that cheesecloth real good, too. Okay. I'm going to trim this piece off a little bit because it's just, I didn't get it down good enough. It's okay. That looks better anyway. Okay. And what else? Now we'll put our girl in there. Should she be there? Nah. I want the butterfly to show. That's what I'm trying to keep him. I'm trying to keep him in the picture as much as possible. With all my heart. And I'll tell you what, I keep thinking Diamante, however you say it. Somewhere. Maybe, you know what? Let us put... Okay. Oh, I have a mess to clean up. You guys should see my desk. Goodness sakes, when I get going with y'all, I just go kind of crazy, and I have stuff everywhere. Just everywhere. I don't have the right colored boots. I was thinking boot, butterflies, something fun on here. I wonder if I had like little just little stuff. Little Tina stuff. Fun little Tina stuff. Let's see. I may end up covering the butterfly somewhat. Just have all these cute little things over here, and I thought, well, what's this? Oh, this one's good. No rhyme, no reason. Just maybe a little bit of, a little tiny bit of collaging underneath her. Yeah, something fun like that. Let's just do that. That looked cute. And gotta make sure and put it in the right spot. I want it to show. Okay. How about like that? Yeah. And now we can put our girl down on top of it. So it just kind of sticks out from underneath her. And then I was thinking a pretty, if I can find the right one here. I have a ton of butterflies. I didn't want it to be huge. Okay. Get in there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and use this little guy. He kind of matches the one that's on there. Huh, see? Okay. Oh, you know me, I gotta darken this a little bit. Because it's probably gonna show, because I don't glue these down directly, I just glue them like in the center. I don't flatten them usually, so yeah. Put him there. Okay. And we're gonna cut, and then we'll be done. And I ended up going more than I wanted to go, as usual. If you're still with me, thank you. That helps the algorithm to pick up the video as well, as I've told you guys before. And you know, if you enjoyed today's mass make, please post what you've made. I'd love to see it on our Facebook group, where you can hit at Tara's Take and catch me that way. If you've made them with me, I'd love to know about it. And then if you liked it today, please hit a thumbs up. I'm looking for my towel. I don't have it. Where is it? Oh, crud apples. I don't know where I put my dry wipe. So I'm going to have to grab another one. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up so it makes it go out so more people get to view it. Helps the channel. And there we go. There's our little girl. So with all my heart. There's our pocket. And she is ready to be put into a journal. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I love you so much. God bless you. The Lord loves you. And I hope you'll join me for our devotions every single day and our crafting videos 3 days a week. And watch for videos I shoot up that, you know, might be, once in a while I'm going to be putting up videos that are extra. So keep your notification bell on so you get those notifications. And I love you guys. And I will see you all in the next one. Here's the other one. God bless you. Bye.